morning, good morning, good morning. Mm-hmm. Good morning. We're going to start a slightly different ritual today. We're going to be diving into intention setting. And we're going to enjoy this as part of a 90-day program to set our intentions, visualize what we're creating in the next, let's say, several years. And our focus is on really feeling within our hearts and our minds what it is that we're creating. So I'd like you to take some time today after this ritual to go and write and articulate in very specific detail your intention for the next. Let's start with a focus for 90 days. Have another set of goals for 1 year and another set of goals for 5 years. So that's 90 days, 1 year, and 5 years. And know what you want to accomplish in the next 90 days. Know what you want to accomplish in the next year, and know what you want to accomplish in the next 5 years. And then every morning we're going through a process to really move into a space and an energy to manifest that in those intentions, your intentions, and each of our intentions. And this is the basic process for doing that. That process includes entering an intention space, which is a space in which you are seated and in a state of mind that is open to all of your intentions being manifested right now. So a feeling of those intentions actually happening in the moment. You power up. We're going to power up through meditation. So our morning meditation now is going to include, the very specific intentions that you're setting for 90 days, 1 year, 5 years. And enjoy that. And then we're going to move into a feeling into kind of the peak focus of that by setting our awareness on the present, feeling the intention as if it's manifested in the present. We're going to use our body sensations to feel that, and we're going to continue to move through those energies and those feelings during the meditation. And then we're going to go into a feeling of compassion. That compassion is for all people, you can focus on a particular loved one. We really want that deep, deep feeling of compassion for those who are the ones that we are serving. And we are also then moving into stating our intention and being very specific. And we're going to mentally rehearse all aspects of our intention as if they're already happening. And we're visualizing it in extreme detail. And then we are also letting go of any expectations of it happening, which is really surrendering to the universe, just delivering it to us without a strong craving desire for it to happen or a strong belief that it's not going to happen. We're just going to put the thought and intention out there and then surrender. So let's begin. Again, we are moving into a meditative space. If you want to use a mala or rosary to help focus in the repetition of that intention, you can do that. And in this intention setting, we're moving into a very strong sensation of being in the present. And you can use bodily sensations, whatever bodily sensations you're experiencing right now, to come back into this moment. And then we're going to create a strong sense of compassion. Imagine somebody that you love and you cherish, and have that sensation well up in your heart as you're beginning to feel your intention manifesting in this moment. Let's focus on the next 90 days, the next 3 months, what you plan to have, what your intention, what your goal is for the next 90 days, and go into that sensation as if it's happening right now. And so we're going to do that. And we're just connecting with people who are joining us online. And move into that sensation. Let's see here. Okay, good. So here's the next. Let's use our timer, and we'll use 4 minutes as we go through these steps. So you can use the visual cue on the screen to help remind you the sensations, the feelings, the visualization, the feeling of compassion, the feeling, the bodily sensation of being in the present, and go through the extreme detail of that intention that you're setting manifest right now in this moment as if it's already happening, as you visualize it in extreme detail. Okay? So let's spend the next few minutes going through that visualization of that intention, that feeling in the body, and enjoy. Beautiful. Excellent. That is our intention setting for the morning. And so let's jump into the rest of our morning ritual. If you haven't already, oil pull this morning. It cleans out your mouth. It will rejuvenate your gums, clean out all the bacteria that gets stored in the middle of the night. Gets all that stuff that would be attacking your teeth and creating cavities. You whisk it away through oil pulling. It's 20 minutes swishing sesame oil, sunflower oil, or coconut oil, just a tablespoon in the mouth, swish it around, and then spit it out into the garbage when you're done, and it will have pulled out a lot of the germs in your mouth. You'll have fresh breath. Other people will appreciate that as you get up close to them and breathe. You'll appreciate that because you won't be breathing toxins in and out of your lungs, and as you drink your morning water, there won't be bacteria that you're dragging into your gut from your mouth. So next step, of course, is having some nice water, 5 glasses. I use this nice jar. And enjoy that. You can also use your dry brush your body, stimulate your lymphatic system before you jump into a cold shower. And we use cold showers to activate the deeper subconscious part of our brain, the amygdala, that is our reptilian part of the brain, that typically will activate when we need to go into fight, flight, or freeze due to an intense situation. Unfortunately, for most of us, we've been thrown into fight, flight, or freeze on a daily basis due to the agitation of society, all the craziness that's happening in the world. It throws our body and mind into this agitated state, and we get frozen in that state. It's very difficult to make decisions when our body is in that and our minds are in that fight, flight, or freeze. So a cold shower kind of jars the system into that intensity, and then when we come out of that cold, we're actually in a freer state. And this is also partly what we do with our breathing technique. So our breathing technique is the Wim Hof method. If you haven't gotten his app already, you can find it on the App Store and on Google Play. And it helps keep track of our breathing technique that we jump into right now. And so this breathing technique is 4 cycles of 40 breaths, deep, kind of intense inhalation, and then serene exhalation. And at the end of the 40th breath, we exhale completely down to 0 and hold it. And if you have the Wim Hof app, you can keep track of your retention of that breath at the bottom. So let's jump into our breathing technique, and we're going to be activating the deeper parts of the brain. We're going to be connecting, releasing this frozen state of the amygdala, and it's relieving anxiety, depression, and turning on a super immune system with our intention. So we're building our intentions, and we're building this deeper part of our brains and activating, cleansing, and energizing us for the day. So let's begin. So we start with an inhale and a complete exhale all the way down to 0. Intense inhale, serene exhale. Intense inhale, serene exhale. Keep going. Energize. If you want to repeat your intention, feel it in the present. Last 5 for the first round. You may feel tingling in the head and the body. Get ready with your retention timer. Exhale completely down to 0 and hold at the bottom. Start your timer. Deep inhale, hold for 15 seconds. Exhale all the toxins, all the thoughts that you don't need anymore, all those things that are no longer serving you, and let them all go. Back to the absolute. Beautiful. That's our first round, first of 4. And so let's dive into our second round, and we begin with an inhale, all the way to the top, and exhale, all the way down to 0. Let go of all the stale air. Inhale. Kind of a fiery inhale. Breath of fire. Use your abdomen. Squeeze your abdomen down to 0. Feel your intention as it is happening now. Visualize it in extreme detail. Feel that compassion in your heart for your loved ones, for yourself. Feel as if it's happening right now. Visualize it in extreme detail. Feel the joy in your heart as it's happening right now. Feel tingling in your heart, in your mind, in your body. Last 5 breaths of the second round. Get your timer ready. Last inhale, last exhale. Exhale completely down to 0. Start your retention timer. Hold. Deep inhale, hold. Feel that energy, feel that in your voice, feel it in your heart, feel it in your mind, feel it all over your body. The incredible power of your intention manifesting right now as it's happening right now. Feel it in your heart. Visualize it in detail. Beautiful. Excellent. Let's dive into our third round. We begin with a complete inhale all the way to the top. And exhale. Exhale all the stale air. Inhale. Exhale. Breath of fire. Activate, energize. Feel your intention as it's happening right now. Visualize it happening right now in extreme detail. Feel that compassion in your heart for your loved ones. For every being on the planet. Last 10 of your third round, excuse me. It's happening right now. Your intention is happening right now. Last 3 breaths. Get ready with your retention timer. Breath of fire. It's happening right now. Last breath. Exhale completely down to 0. Start your retention timer. Take a deep breath. Hold at the top. Let out all the toxins. Let all the thoughts that you don't need anymore. Let them go back to the absolute. Beautiful intentions, they are happening right now. Happening right now. And we're joining here together to build our intentions, our will for delivering what we are already knowing is happening. Beautiful. So that's our third round. Let's immediately jump into our fourth round. Our fourth round is slightly different. At the end, when we do the exhale and hold, we're also going to do as many push-ups as we can on the full exhale. Do your push-ups as slowly as possible, maximum benefit from very slow repetitions. 5 seconds push, 5 seconds release, 5 seconds push, 5 seconds release. Slow it down, be present, feel your intention happening as it's happening right now. Make enough space for your push-ups. And let's begin. Begin with an inhale. Full exhale. Breath of fire. Feel your intention happening right now. Feel the joy in your heart, your love for your loved ones, love for yourself. Feel the tingling all over the body, your present moment awareness. Visualize in extreme detail all of your visualization happening right now. Move into your push-up position. Last 10 breaths. Last 5 breaths. Do your push-ups on your toes, on your feet, on your knees, against the wall, whatever you're able to do. It's not about quantity of push-ups, it's about quality, slowness, presence, awareness, manifestation of your intention. 3, 2, 1. Exhale completely, start your retention timer, do push-ups. Inhale, hold, exhale all your toxins, all your draining thoughts, let them all go. As we activate and energize every morning together. Beautiful. If you feel a little lightheaded, just sit down, come into that forward stretch. Breathe normally. If you've got your Wim Hof app, you can save your progress. Keep track of what you did. Acknowledge yourself, acknowledge your intention, your devotion to your highest intention, your practice. Thank you for joining us every morning. It's been a beautiful morning. Let's celebrate our day and move forward with our intention as it's happening in every moment. Thank you so much for joining. Love you. I'll talk to you and see you tomorrow morning for the same daily morning ritual as we manifest our intentions.